what was the process for you in terms of picking the school, and then why Florida State?
Yeah, so this is a good question. When so my last two school, like I had a like I was really smart in high school, so it was either I go to like a really smart academic school or I go to a basketball school that I wanted to, or I do something like in the middle. That was like my three options. And so I never really my last two schools that I came down to were Harvard and Florida State. Obviously Harvard's Harvard, and I'm from here, so it writes itself in terms of like the story. But for me, my main thing was if I'm gonna be away from my family, if I'm gonna be in a situation where I'm gonna be around new people, and have people who are like second mothers or uncles or things like that in terms of coaches, and teammates, I wanted to feel like I was comfortable at all times. And outside of the education and things like that, obviously like Harvard's Harvard, like that's going to be there. But outside of the education and stuff like that, I never really felt like I fit in really. Like I never feel like the kids were like fitted like look like me. They did for the most part, but in terms of like they didn't really act like me or like I didn't really feel comfortable at all while I was there. And then at the same time too, like Coach Sue, Coach White, they would come all the way up from Tallahassee to come see me, like in the cold. Coach White would have like shorts on and t-shirts, not knowing what the hell the weather was. And they saw me like four or five times, like traveling to come see me, like came to games, came to my house, like different things like that. Whereas like the Harvard, they were 30 minutes out the way, they never came to see me. At school, didn't come to no games, none of that. So I never really felt like it was, they wanted me outside of doing anything for basketball. They didn't want me like as a kid. They didn't, and I told them that too. Like they didn't do enough to be that close or to make me feel like it was a home that I should be at for the next 4 years.